switch to live scene. Discord audio is good. Mic audio is good. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go.
It's time.
For burgers?
This is how we open with me.
Yeah.
Listen, I shall now call the first witness.
She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose.
Oh, Dankeschön.
Well, if it isn't... if it isn't Dick
Witness,
Gumshoe.
your name and occupation, Dick Man.
Yes, Zoe. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct.
And I am halfway through this burger.
I was in the middle of chewing a delicious French fry.
Alice.
Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder.
Yes, Zoe. If everyone would please look at this map.
Look at this graph.
Look at this map.
Look at this map.
Wow.
Every time it makes me crap.
Crap.
I'm working on it.
Neither
The channeling
option is
chamber has
good.
no windows, and the door is locked shut.
Does anybody know what this is? I can't.
The
Yeah,
channeling chamber.
so this is...
Oh,
The
sorry.
room,
it's the
top-down
room.
view of the room.
Yeah, so
The altar's on the right.
The folding screen and then the tatami
and
mats
the
candles.
and the space that totally could not fit a person.
Nope. Totally not. Not
No
enough
way.
space.
Absolutely not.
Cave for Kaya.
Cave
I mean, how would they squeeze around that very solid screen?
the cave
It
for
is-
Maya. The
Whoa,
killer.
whoa.
Yeah.
Guys, calm down. We're not smarter than this game. This game is truly the pinnacle of human technology and knowledge.
I didn't read
We're
that.
real detectives.
Get on track.
What are they doing in there?
I don't know. No, they were channeling a spirit, sir.
That's preposterous.
Rebel.
Channeling a spirit?
It's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor.
It's not like we've had the ghost of, Mia in this courtroom
Yeah.
at the same time as you were. But okay.
literally-
Well, no one
Nobody
noticed,
acknowledged.
apparently, so...
It's not like the dead show up pretty much every other episode.
Yeah, oh well. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. Gun smoke. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room.
And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct?
Well, no. Yes, but actually no.
I had a thought.
I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Now, I have an actual question.
Uh-huh.
So, like, the judge oversees a lot of cases, right? Are all of them just as crazy and full of, like, bullshit, like psychic channeling? Or is this, like, a Phoenix Central thing? Like, everyone is just like, oh, yeah, murder, shit, cases, like, open, shut, and now it's just like, oh, yeah, we're gonna have this girl be possessed by a spirit.
I think
I think this
based
is a
on the
Phoenix Central
attorney
thing.
load. Like,
So-
there are attorneys, though.
How was the victim killed?
I was about to get to that.
Stop wasting my time, Zin.
I wasn't.
Shut the fuck up. I'm doing the interrogation.
Oh, okay.
Cause of death.
The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest.
What?
The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing.
Huh.
She stabbed him with bullets.
Yeah.
So the victim was stabbed before being shot?
This is the victim's autopsy report, sir.
After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Uh-huh.
The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Alright, Gumshoe, why'd you do it?
Alright, if I did it, here's how I would.
I'd hold a gun.
I'd stab him with the gun and hit him with the knife at a distance to surprise him.
I'd hit him with the blue badger statue.
Hold it.
You know, for safekeeping.
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it?
I don't know. It was the victim's.
What?
What?
The victim. Now, why would he have...
Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? It is not German-made, so it's crap. This point that you are missing is whose fingerprints on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start.
Prints? There were fingerprints?
Of course there were goddamn fingerprints, Judge!
Actually, the ghost took away Maya's hands.
The ghost took away her fingers,
He shot a
That's true, I have
bullet
no
out of the
hands.
along with the victims.
Oh, wait a minute.
Her fingers, they're gone. The defendant Myers were also on the grip, so he...
Maybe he was trying to shoot her.
That's preposterous!
Why would you bring a gun to a ghost fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, you naturally bring a ghost to a gun.
At least you didn't
knows.
like what the ghost had to say.
Hmm.
Then why would you
Well,
ask
the
that question?
defendant's
Didn't you hear?
fingerprints were
Who
left
cares?
on the murder weapon?
I walked right into her hands there.
That's not even a trap, Phoenix.
That
This
is-
is kind of
yeah.
what's happening.
It's kind of just like evidence.
We're still learning what's happening, Phoenix.
Hold
There's no,
it.
like, ensnarement right now.
Point blank, huh? So about how far away is that? God damn it, Phoenix.
Yeah,
You
You weenie.
6 inches, you dumb.
Is anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away.
How do you know he was shot at point blank?
Is Mr. Phoenix right? I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Yeah.
How do you
Just
really
like
feel?
a German.
How do you really feel?
After
Excuse me.
Gunpowder, burn.
Gunpowder burn.
When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole.
Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire. And that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder points left on the victim's forehead.
So goddamn
Wow.
hot.
Never knew that. No. I guess.
I mean, it's fair that Phoenix doesn't know this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a lawyer, not a forensics scientist.
True, he's not, yeah.
At this point, you might as well be the entire CSI division.
I didn't know that.
And
Stupid.
and what was he stabbed with?
A fruit knife.
Sharpened avocado you snap.
And whose knife was it?
Free Shavakadu.
It turns out Dr. Gray was actually an apple the entire time. An apple
he was
masquerading as a man.
And he was delicious. Just like Apple
What?
Ant.
Looks like it belonged to the face, sir.
An apple
And
a
of
day
course-
gets you killed by the face.
An apple a day gets you killed by a face. Oh, that's really good. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over
Of course.
the knife.
Huh?
What? We just heard the huh. We didn't hear anything else.
All you heard was the huh.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's just,
All over it, huh?
You okay, Judge?
this does not look good.
What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Cry,
Why are
perhaps?
you
No.
tilting?
I pissed myself like a baby.
Hold it. How severe was the wound?
Fatal. I'd like to speak to the victim.
Fatal,
An
end of
inch
question.
more to the right. The victim's hot. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand.
Shot through the chest.
It sounded like Maya had stabbed him with the intent
I'd like to
to kill.
speak with your knife manager.
Sorry, but that's a really good answer to the question.
Hold
And
on.
how severe was the wound? Fatal.
Fatal. End of questioning.
Are you sure? Yeah, he's dead.
Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot?
Yep, sure can be.
How?
Just a hunch.
One look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion, pal.
Uh-huh.
Fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools.
Okay,
I
Merrick.
think you
Do
need
you
to
know
find
any
a new
other
word in
words?
the dictionary.
Foolish fool.
Ron Carmen, he's a fucking thesaurus.
Just because I came to your country and this is not my first language does not mean you have to be mean to me. A pistol shot to the forehead at point
But
blank.
I thought so. It's a
Certainly
crap one
enough
to
to kill instantly.
But you're the one. But you're the one with the whip in the courtroom.
I'm a dominatrix with the heart of...
Okay. Alright.
Does it matter
Fair.
then which was first? Look,
Kinda.
man, I can dish it out. I can't take it. Think a little more before you opens that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright in Peanut Gallery.
Do not fuck with me. I will cry.
Whatever.
Phoenix, I kind of miss her dad.
What a pain.
Oh, mein Papa.
Oh no, I don't.
Enough.
He is partying with the great one in hell.
We have clearly established how the victim was murdered.
I
Is Von
disagree.
Karma actually dead?
No, he's just in
I
prison.
brought the 2 murder weapons with me today.
I'm pretty sure, like, when people lose their case,
Gumshoe,
they
it's
get
pretty suspicious that you would have the murder weapons, like a murderer.
You also know all the details of the murder, just like the murderer would.
You also breathe air, like a murderer would.
Did you know that 100% of murderers breathe air, Gumshoe? Did you?
Yes.
Very well.
I think since we can have ghost murderers in this game, not all murderers breathe air.
The
True.
court
Hashtag
I mean, they
not
don't
all
have
murderers.
women, they
into
breathe air.
evidence.
Edward is just like face palming.
Funny gun.
The Myoida.
Funny gun.
The Myoida weapon was Gray's. 2 shots
Myoida.
fired. Bears, Maya's, and Gray's fingerprints. Or if you're conductor from Hat and Tie.
Wait a minute.
Mierder!
What does it mean
Here?
2 shots were fired?
Yeah, 2 shots
Yeah,
fired.
wait. We didn't
Yeah,
Well,
fire
it holds, it's a
bullets.
revolver, so it holds 6 shots.
No, they put the gun in. They put the knife in first. And they shot the knife,
They shot the
It
knife.
was a
and
knife
then they
gun.
stabbed him with bullets.
It's a very small handle for the knife.
Wait, was he shot and then somebody dug the bullet out and then shot again?
Yes.
Yes, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like they shot a bullet beforehand.
Knife.
And we asked him to
Knife and
toss it
shot
back.
him.
Are
Added
they
or-
so accurate that they can just shoot through the bullet hole already in his head? I don't think so.
Anything's
I mean, it's
possible.
possible.
Garrett.
I mean,
We're
yeah, I
gonna
guess.
find like a point where we're walking around a building
Not
and see
enough
like a
paper.
bullet hole in the side of it. The date and the time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
That's right. We did hear 2 gunshots.
And 2 murder weapons with both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case to me, I'll tell you what.
What do you mean open and shut?
Well, I will tell you what.
Where's the other bullet?
It came out of the knife, duh. Naturally.
This
And
is going
pause.
from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours, yeah?
My gavel is big enough, thank you very much.
After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
The old Von Karma would have just demanded the gavel be
Really?
slammed.
That is quite true, Mr. Wright.
Yes.
Even in the face of all of this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of the court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes, yeah?
Actually, it's been 2 weeks.
We have been waiting.
I was right regardless. Right.
Mr. Nick, I ran out of snacks. Help.
Quick! Here's a quick Pearl. A piece of cornbread.
Does
I
Pearl
have
know what
consumed the
cornbread is?
prize.
Does Pearl know what pizza
Something
is?
is wrong.
What will you do, Mr. Wright?
Does Pearl know what
Disturbance.
pizza is?
That's actually a good question.
Considering she lives in the mountains and is pretty sheltered, I'm gonna say no.
Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
Please.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way. Not guilty.
Justify self-defense.
Fuck you, not guilty.
Fuck you, not guilty. Let me think this over. Not guilty. Fuck you. If we
Don't
plead
be like
This
that.
is a long and hard fuck you.
If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. Murder. After the trial,
Mierda.
Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled a murderer.
Not to mention being put in jail.
I guess that's just how it's pronounced now.
I can't let that happen. Your Honor,
Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright?
The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. Wham.
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective?
Arrest this man.
Yeah.
Matt is nuts. But do it slowly. Present the final portion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes. No, sorry.
Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
This is how we do it in Germany.
This is corruption.
See, Manfred von Karma straight up just tells the judge, do this, or I will fucking end you. Francesca doesn't need to. She just has the whip.
I have a little additive. It's not corruption if it's kinky.
Oh.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence, yeah? It fades to black.
But seriously, why a whip?
Incriminating
How else are you
evidence.
going to be kinky without the whip, Tim? No
Sorry, pal.
imagination.
Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence that we withheld from the court.
It's called soul release.
This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood.
There's a hole in it.
The defendant's attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
But there's a hole in it.
There's a hole in it?
Yeah, there was a hole in
Yeah.
the sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Like a gunshot hole.
So, this is
That
the...
is very presumptive of you, Ian.
There definitely is evidence of back spray of blood on this.
I mean, she was right in front of him.
Yeah.
This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir.
Uh-huh.
I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Uh-huh.
What if the court didn't, just to be cool?
Mine's costume added to the court report.
Hold on, let's...
All right, Mr. Wright.
Oh god, we're gonna have a lot of evidence. Oh god, we're gonna have a lot of
Evidence.
obidance.
Look at
Judge, just think, what if you didn't?
Yes.
Can you not inspect evidence like
convict
this?
us.
No, we can't, well, certain things we can inspect. But we're not at the point of being able to inspect the bullet hole that is very, very clearly in Maya's costume.
Which wouldn't have happened if she had fired at point blank range.
So maybe she's just a bad shot and almost shot herself.
That's possible.
It happens a lot,
yes.
actually.
To throw off suspicion, I put my sleeve in front of his head and then fired.
That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah.
Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood spatters on her clothes.
But wouldn't it stop the ballistic one? Sorry.
Could this situation
No.
get any worse?
Just fabric.
Huh. What's wrong?
Could
You
this
seem to
get
be...
any worse?
What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think that this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to soak off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No.
Wrong.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's just
9.
Would you prefer Phoenix or Wright?
Either.
Would you prefer
Phoenix
Vipping
Wright.
Boy?
Either, but never both.
You tell him, Nick.
Hold it.
Oh.
No.
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know that, pal?
He's dealing with whips right now.
Come on now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court.
Bullshit.
All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
Nick
Where's
is
she?
The judge
Fine.
is such a fucking pushover.
Phoenix Angie.
Hold it. Maya's costume.
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else?
Huh.
Hold it. There's blood on the costume.
The lab results show it's the victim's blood.
Rabble. Rabble.
So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
You must change the topic, since a good detective here must testify again.
Good. Have him testify again.
9. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Alright.
Not enough time.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
Boo.
After Haida, Blut, and Kleis, and Bloomerline.
Now even the judge is on her side. Yeah, wait, really? Like, you just had Von Karma use an actual weapon on you, and Phoenix is the one that's scaring you in the courtroom. Okay.
Yeah.
Boo.
The
But if I
judge is
bite off-
into being, like, whipped, not glared at. He knows what
Yep.
it's about.
Pretty
bite
much.
off more than I can
Let
chew
it
here.
go.
What should I do? Press it
Let it
further.
go.
Press it further.
Let it go.
Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Like the bullet
hole
hole.
on the left
Like the
sleeve.
bullet
Hey, a
hole.
bullet hole.
I told you.
There must be something about this costume.
If
Almost
only
like
I
a hole in the
couldn't stop
testimony.
Hey,
If
guys.
only I had eyes!
I don't need to point this out,
Phoenix, the key.
but I think that jacket has a mole.
I just have to look harder.
Mark, don't say that. You can make
We have to canonically accept that Phoenix has really bad eyesight. That's why
It's
he
a
can't
court.
read and see evidence.
He's never read the lawyer books because he doesn't know how to read.
Because he doesn't have eyes.
He's illiterate.
Mr.
Mole
Wright,
person, he only functions by, like...
Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it.
A hole, you said.
Ah, poke a hole, you say.
A hole, you say.
Poke a hole.
Conjecture.
Ah, he's right.
Looks like my
Cooperation,
time
I
is up.
see. That's fun.
There is, one little thing.
Over the head with this.
Your Honor.
Your Holiness.
Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. Very wrong.
Did that not come through?
No.
Oh, let me try again. What?
What are you talking about, pal?
Where is the problem you're talking about?
Indicate on the diagram where the hole is.
Can you show us where the problem is?
I've come this
Show
far.
me the hole.
That's right, it goes in the square hole.
Air hole.
There's no turning back now.
Minus 10 points for being right too quickly.
The problem I have is right here.
I think it's up a little bit.
It's this shade of
It's
purple,
clearly
Your
the
Honor.
color.
No. It's clearly this hole.
It's
Yeah.
clearly the red.
Oh.
It's cranberry sauce, not
It's the
blood.
red stuff. It's hamburger juice.
Take that.
Slap.
I ask the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
Like the court to look at this bullet hole on the costume.
Please stop calling my clothes a costume. They're ropes.
Shut up, LARPer.
Show us on the
Secret robes.
costume.
Yeah, this is
Show us on the
culturally
costume
insensitive.
where the evil gun touched you.
I see.
There is a tiny hole here.
Hey, a-hole. That wasn't in the report.
Let Gumshoe swear once.
Hold on.
Holding.
What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder.
It smells faintly of gun.
It smells
Who
like
is holding this garment?
Why did the judge
He
just take
has
a
a,
hot whiff of
He has
this
an incredible
of this
sense
robe?
of smell.
He may be stupid.
Gunpowder? No one ever told me.
He may be stupid, but he's
In
also
a case
dumb.
with a gun.
I've been set up.
Oh, that smells of gunpowder.
Why are you smelling it?
It looks like I've found the hole I
Sometimes
was
he just
working
needs
for.
a solid whip.
Now, if only I had the key for the hole.
Now,
Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole.
Rabble.
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 Kingdom Hearts reference?
Rebel. Order! 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 This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before doing anything else.
Press the check button for details. Wow.
Wow.
Sorry about that. I guess I messed up, Soy.
Okay, Gumshoe, we'll get them next time.
Or someone was hiding it.
Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change the thing. It's the strength of the evidence still hold.
For now.
Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke. Nothing more.
Objection. Bullshit.
You're a fluke.
You're a fluke! How could you say something like that? This is a huge oversight.
I agree it's a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then I will have to smack your nuts. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Soy.
Fine. Hold it. Smack. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't?
We can find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of a struggle, pal.
Shit.
So did the
We got me, sorry, Maya.
did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically.
We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back.
Bullet hole.
That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow. Then I'll have her.
Good thinking, Phoenix. You'll have me.
So, I looked for a critical contradiction.
And so, I ventured into the night to look for a contradiction in the detective's testimony. Alright.
I found was a half-chewed stick of gum and a Subway coupon.
Do we just present the bullet hole again? Clearly, Maya did not shoot herself in the arm.
What else do we have?
Yeah, I mean,
is it just these two things?
No, we have...
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There's Maya's and Gray's fingerprints.
We used the lying stone on the attack attorney.
No, not yet. Probably later, but not now.
Damn it.
I mean, hold on. I'm gonna save Scum.
Save Scum.
Yeah.
Big Brennet, use your attorney's badge. We'll see what happens.
Alright, so it's gotta be like the pistol, right?
I would say.
Yeah, 2 shots.
Yeah, 2 shots.
Like that is quite literally the only thing that connects to Dr. Gray.
Yeah.
Objection! Music didn't stop. We're fucked.
Nope. Yep.
Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Huh?
No, it fucking doesn't, you idiot!
It does. I don't see anything contradictory. You don't.
Really?
No objection denied.
Shit.
Bailiff, smack his PT.
Not again.
Try to think before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops. That didn't go so well. No! Alright, so it's gotta fucking be.
It could be the knife.
I
It
think
says it
the
only
clothes
has
were-
Maya's fingerprints.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So, like...
I mean, like, the bullet holes,
It might,
clear indication
it might
of a
just
struggle.
be this. Like... Yeah, okay.
Yep, there it is.
Objection.
There it is.
Detective Dick Gumshoe.
Yes? Having to call me by my full name's kind of a weird feeling.
Now you know how I feel. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt... I'm sorry. A person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
Yeah, I did.
Great. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean?
What does it mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back?
You're right.
Of course I'm right! I'm Phoenix Wright, goddammit!
Correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything.
Alright, the wind seems to be shifting.
Oh no, I just fatted.
What?
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, Judge, for keeping us upwind. Ah!
What is with that? are you finished yet, laugh?
Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Wow, read you like a book.
Miss Von Karma?
Seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support the justified self-defense plea.
That is correct.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what his offense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. This makes Phoenix Wright a naughty, naughty boy.
Why, that's right.
Yes, Phoenix Wright.
Damn it, that's my line.
Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Take that, Vippin' boy.
No!
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And let's see. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so?
The evidence is actually circumstantial. Don't just stand there, big man. Hurry up and tell us the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course.
Oh, you mean by myself?
That's right, Dunkov. It's up to you.
You want me to put together the scenario by myself?
That's it. I'm bringing in the cock and ball torture.
Yeah, okay, right away, sir.
That's what I thought.
What happened? With an asterisk.
During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest.
Why? What is the motive? Why is the motive never questioned? What the
But
fuck?
No,
She wanted
what
to
is
give
motive?
the victim a big hug with a fucking pointy blade. And so she did.
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, so... While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Bang! The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it.
What?
With a bang.
The scenario you've put together does make sense.
No, it doesn't!
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my god.
Well, Mr. Wright?
On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily.
Please refrain from glaring at me like that.
No.
I will cry. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Okay. Hold it. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant, and in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Now that you mention it, yep, I guess.
Objection. You think that you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Yes.
My affair was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling was a Korean channeling technique, so the medium physically changes.
Okay.
With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
How do you know about this?
I'm German, I know about all these things. Have you never watched Indiana Jones 1 or 3?
She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique.
Skipped 2.
The Nazis did not show up in Indiana Jones 2. Don't you watch the fucking movies? Like I said before,
Only seen the
I'm
first one.
perfect. Like Indiana Jones in 1 and 3, but not 4. That one doesn't exist.
No, 4 doesn't exist.
About what were you talking about? I don't get it.
You know, Harrison Ford. Yummy.
Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony.
Uh-huh.
Hold
it. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him.
What do you think about the blood loss? He was probably hurt pretty bad.
How badly hurt would you say he was?
He's dead, so
On a
pretty
scale
bad.
of 1 to 10.
Fatal.
About this much.
Fatal. End of questioning.
Actually, I went to give blood the other day. And afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness.
Look at you, Gumshoe, donating blood, saving lives.
They also told me I was positive for something.
Yeah, A positive.
For hepatitis.
Hepatitis G. Or gumshoe.
Hippotitis. I'm a hippo now.
Shit, he's wrong.
Hungry, hungry hippos.
And I
I'm
hunger.
sorry.
Hungry, hungry Gumshoe. Hold it. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, Detective Gumshoe? Where is she?
She could be in Belinda or Belize.
She's on Netflix.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looks like the victim. Dr. Gray specifically bought it for that day.
But a handgun.
How do you know that? Specifically.
He got it at the black market about 2 days before the murder. How do I know this?
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? Why?
Sound like a ghost.
Why doesn't the Faye family check for weapons before entering the channeling room? The world may never know. Hold it!
Do you really think that's a common thing, Nick?
Who's gonna check people for weapons? They don't have a security force.
So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when the shot was fired.
I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
Yes, look at me as I play with my rib.
Hold it! I has never fired a gun before in her life, except in the Marvel vs. Capcom 3 mod that just came out, where they actually just gave her a gun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Why?
Maya, you're not helping.
Why not? Oh, sorry.
The victim had already taken off the safety. But the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger.
Alright, this is a dumb question. This is a revolver. Does that gun even have a safety on it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I wonder. Even Pearl? Does Pearl have a gun?
That's it. Now, do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect until
Yeah,
it's
but
not.
remember that time where I ripped holes in your father's testimony and sent him to jail?
Listen here, you little scheisser. This is my monologue, not yours.
This testimony
She's dead.
certainly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
Quick, use the lying stone.
Oh yeah, well, I wonder if that is something that is only used during investigations.
Yeah,
Like,
Dave's going to find out.
I feel like it doesn't quite. I feel like it won't work in investigations.
Unless it's
'cause
like
in a
the
court of law.
last
Final
day.
case, yeah.
yeah, just
I
because
would also like.
you wouldn't be able to get additional information if like you can't undo any of the locks.
And also, Gumshoe doesn't seem the type who's deliberately lying.
No, he's
Yeah.
just
He's
stupid.
dumb.
Yeah, so like he would. So he's probably just telling the truth from what he knows. It's
Yeah.
just that he doesn't know something and there's a contradiction somewhere.
Yeah.
Or he didn't think it through hard enough.
Perfect man for the job.
Okay, let's see. While the two were fighting, victim took out his gun. Victim took a shot, but because they were too close, but what about point blank? What about point blank?
You can miss.
I mean, yeah. If XCOM has anything to say about it, you can miss. Okay. What Alvadons do we have?
Bullet hole on the screen.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
but
does it say anything about the height? Because that could.
8 inches off the ground.
That's pretty close to the ground. That sounds more. Oh wait. That sounds more likely he was aiming at her and it fired through her sleeve and hit the screen behind her.
Yeah.
Now here's a question.
Because if
What
somebody
makes
was
this-
shooting through the screen, it would be at height of them firing. but if it went through Maya, it might have been angled downwards.
Right, but Von Karma was saying like, oh, that Maya's body had like the nurse's proportions, so like the height difference was not as like different.
Can I say just add a little something? Is it okay if I give not a hint, but like a general thing that will dictate how we approach this? Trajectory and angle are in such a weird contention in this case, so just take that in mind. That like what may seem logical isn't going to be logical.
Okay. So Phoenix Wright in a nutshell.
Yeah, pretty much. But just particularly this can throw us off by a long margin.
So, gun, got that. We've already presented the costume, so that's fine. Took the victim's gun and ended it. Shot at point blank, gunpowder, just do around bullet hole.
Look at the diagram again. Maybe there's something there.
That'll probably come into play later, when the totally not someone behind the screen. Dr. Gray's autopsy report. Gunpowder.
What is the first picture thingy?
That's the guide map of the manor. That'll come in later as well.
Yeah, no, I just couldn't remember what it was.
This is gonna come into play, but I don't think it's gonna come into play right now.
Oh, fruit knife.
I don't know.
Why didn't she just stab him more with the knife? Why did she have to use the gun?
Yeah. The defendant picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. But because they were too close, he missed.
The sleeve. He was too close. With how would there be gunpowder on it? Or would be yeah. I feel like I'm kind of halfway there on that thought.
Yeah, like why would there be like gunpowder if they weren't close?
Well, they would be close because there would be. How would the gunpowder get like on the dress?
Gunshot residue.
That's true.
Yeah, when you fire a bullet, it goes everywhere.
The last of his strength back. Defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest.
Oh wait,
Wait, was that after being stabbed? Wait, what?
Wait.
During the channeling,
it looped back around. Sorry.
Wait.
Defendant. Oh yeah, no, sorry. This is the first one. This is the first.
I think I have it.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay.
Okay, wait. On the can we see like the dress up close or the robes like as. Okay, so this is the hole, but there's no like burn like around it.
No singe
So
marks.
I was thinking that there was a burn, and it's like that would mean that they're too close.
No, the judge just remembered he smelled the gunpowder from all the way across the courtroom.
Right, but there's going to be gunpowder
no-
on it regardless. It's no burn marks from it being like close range.
Yeah.
Because when it shoots close out, it'll burn the fibers. But there's no burn marks. It's a clean shot through.
So it means she was a distance away from him.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense to me.
Yeah,
It makes
maybe
sense
we.
saying it.
Because they made a point of telling Phoenix that the burn around his forehead was because it was point blank range.
Yeah, maybe it is this again.
Yeah, the good news is that we can always save too.
We're gonna.
Saves gum.
Yeah, but whenever anybody tells Phoenix something, it comes up later because Phoenix is a dummy and can't think for himself.
Yeah, so let's try it. I think you're right. Oh, hey look! Objection! Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing.
Eh? What do you mean?
This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony.
A hole?
A hole!
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume?
Oh.
Gunpowder, Boyan.
This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a void area is left around the bullet hole.
Great impression, Phoenix.
Oh, hey, it's actually pretty good.
But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume.
Rabble! Rabble! Rabble!
Ribbity robbity.
That is a very good point. And what exactly does this mean?
It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you could punch a hole in my logic for that? Using a hole to punch my hole?
Yes.
Wrong. With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away.
That's where you're wrong, Buccarino. But I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Okay, let's see. In the middle of the fight, the victim pushed the defendant away.
Okay.
And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection! As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that.
Fine.
You wounded a young maiden's pride.
Well then, scheiße in mein Lederhosen. That's right, the defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you, right?
Should, but it doesn't. Try again.
That does make an awful lot of sense.
Don't.
Of course it does to you, you fucking...
You
dunce.
simple-minded fool.
I think the word you're looking for is whipped. Literally, in his case.
Yeah.
What do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think you stink.
Oh,
be
you
careful.
stink!
I can't afford to make a mistake.
What are
here.
you, a gamer?
Defender's not guilty!
Concentrate and think. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Are you sure?
There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanations.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. Oh.
That's a hole in the
He
board.
was stabbed already.
Were you looking for the autopsy
He
report?
stabbed himself with
Yeah.
the knife.
Yeah. He was stabbed and then shot at point blank. Here, take that! Take a look at this!
What? What is
Why
this?
are you showing this to me, pal?
Prosecutor Von Karma's explanation in this piece of evidence.
Do not contradict.
Huh?
Huh? Looks like you need to use your brain a little more, pal.
Gumshoe,
Being
what the
lectured
fuck?
by Gumshoe of all people is so embarrassing.
On your brain power, no less.
Come on! Hurry up and get your thinking cap on.
Wait, so that wasn't it? Oh my god.
What?
Wait, she put some
Is it the gunshot in the thing underneath?
Yeah,
Because
the board.
because it was too low. Yeah. Because if it went through yeah. Like
Wait,
it was like too close to the.
Is it?
So the gunshot in the board, it's low to the ground, and so if there was distance between them, and then he was like shooting at her from far away, wouldn't she'd be standing up, and if it went through her sleeve, it wouldn't have been that low to the ground.
Yeah.
Could it
Let's
just be the
try
fact
it.
that the room
Let's
is
see
really
what
small?
happens. Press the button.
It doesn't seem like we get docked at this point.
This is the piece of evidence
Music
that
stop.
destroys your logic.
What is this,
Folding
a folding screen?
I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen.
Nines!
It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What?
Never change, Gumshoe.
Mr. Wright, your explanation, please.
Is you really that clueless?
Yes.
Fine. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Rabble.
Order! This changes everything.
You're darn tootin'. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Like, here. Like, has to be, like, in the path.
Yeah.
Close enough to leave a powder burn.
Somewhere around here. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, we're not close enough.
Judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is,
Wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I go freshen up.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my
Sure.
In the meantime, I want you to think things through again, Mr. Wright.
Oh my
Smack his
God.
nuts.
Oh my god, are you kidding me?
I think she was just directly in front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... Somewhere around here, okay. Are you
Oh my
fucking
god.
kidding me?
No, fuck. Aw.
The days all over again.
Except this time we get docked for it.
Wait, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This is gonna be annoying.
What the gosh dang heck? Okay.
I have a feeling people did not like this part of the game.
No.
Like, because, like, we know she was here, but she has to be in, like, kind of the path. Like, how precise...
This is a Phoenix.
Is it implying that she's right by the hole? What? Is that what they think is going on?
Should you save Scum? Just because, like, we're gonna be guessing at this for a while.
No, I will just reload the old. Like,
Can we just look at a picture? Because honestly, like,
Yeah,
it's
is there
just
another?
painting
Yeah.
mechanics.
Yeah,
I think it's more towards the back, like that back corner, but
Yeah.
kind of where your finger's already at.
Yeah. This is the kind of shit that's like, oh,
Yeah.
you gotta be.
Yeah.
Imagine small children thinking they're wrong because they can't find the small
So would you-
area of a
Trial day 2. Okay, give me the fucking, give me the fucking picture.
Well, I drew with Crayola. I hope you like it.
This,
It's me and you in a meadow.
So wouldn't she be?
Aw.
That's so
cute of you.
I know, he didn't even hang it on the
Point
fridge.
to the spot just to the left of the bullet hole. Are you kidding? Are you?
Yeah, I was about to
it's
say, is it implying
here?
she's in front of the screen when they took the shot?
She was standing here near the folding screen. Why? Why is that the
Why?
implication?
Where did...
Why would she move back there?
This is
He was
fucking
hiding?
Wait a second. We know the defender was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? No, seriously, does it make any fucking sense? Isn't it possible that the defender is standing much closer to the victim? Like, she gets it, right? It's...
That's impossible.
What do you
Why?
mean?
Why is it impossible?
But why?
Okay, I'm
You're
on
right.
Von Karma's side for this
Yeah,
one.
we're
What?
on her side in this argument.
You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However,
That's 12 to 20
there is
inches,
nothing
it's
of the
like a
sort
foot.
around the bullet hole of this costume.
But it still smelled like gunpowder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not far
They
away.
they definitely rubbed gunpowder on it before coming to court.
Oh yeah.
Ah! This is not good.
I mean,
Curse you,
smell
Mr.
like-
Phoenix Wright.
Like
This
this,
is-
this
you-
reaction right here should be enough to get Von Karma like completely thrown out of court and like. All right, well
Worse.
this is invalid. This is
We've
not
seen
a valid
it.
argument.
She's already whipped them all into submission. They're not gonna throw her out.
We've seen people have full-on psychiatric breakdowns in court, and they were able to continue.
I believe it is not
Like,
been
dude strangled
proven
himself in
that
case of go.
Yeah.
The defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at.
See, I get you.
But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
It
It
changes
changes
everything.
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 Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything.
Even
The
your
prosecution
pants.
has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time?
Squatting all the way by the folding screen?
Why was that in red?
Exactly. I'm very fucking confused. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike?
She's... Von Karma's not as good as his sister Dad was.
You shut the fuck up this instant.
Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense.
Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason.
Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job!
Oh. Oof. Oof!
Alright, but the rest of the trial should be in the book. Oh my god.
Tisk tisk tisk, right boy.
Blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me.
All the things.
I noticed your left hand does not have a ring on it.
Why did it
How
have
curious.
What were you implying?
I'm saying that you don't seem to have a woman in your life of suitable marriage age, but I am.
Listen to her, Nick! She's a succubus!
Oh, 9, Maya. You shut your whole mouth. This is my game now.
I don't like her, Nick. She's a bad influence on Pearl.
Detective.
It is too late. I have already learned how to use the whip.
Oh god, no. If I can explain this to Auntie.
How dare you damage my perfect logic.
Huh? How is it all my fault?
Clearly your fault. You could start preparing or standing by first removing that three-strand goatee.
Hey,
That's my
don't tell
signature.
Gumshoe.
And rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment?
Don't
Just
smile
the
while you're
kind
saying
you
it,
like.
Gumshoe.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. Put on the gimp mask. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness. That's gotta be Lotta. It's gotta be Lotta. Gotta Lotta.
Lotta gotta.
Lotta gotta. Gabagool.
Gotta Lotta.
Got a lot of gabagool.
Gabagool.
The court will now take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness.
Okay.
Clickety clack.
After Heide, ein kleines Blumenlein.
Yes, I would in fact like to save my progress up to this point.
Hamana, 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 hamana. Alright, did you get a new costume?
11:37 a.m.
Nick.
District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
That was a close one.
I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
You must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
Lying.
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghosts will come after you and haunt you.
You're very...
Alright, what the fuck?
You're very casual about saying that.
Yeah.
I'm really
Your
scared.
Sister? Oh, are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah. Do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She was also the first person I was accused of killing.
This ruins my fan fiction.
I must update the archives.
Rabble.
Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow!
And I thought about the hero told man. After I called my witness, sit quietly and watch like a good little boy.
This is very illegal.
You shut the fuck up. I'm the dominatrix, and I will do
This
as
is
I
very
want.
illegal. I have a safe word, and that is...
I won't tell you.
Fucking
A safe word is
objection.
not cornucopia.
I have a safe word, and it's please stop.
No,
My
no.
baloney-
Phoenix's
my
safe word.
baloney has a safe word, and
No, Phoenix's safe word is objection.
That is
Oh,
that.
object as much as you want, Felix. It's not going to stop
Objection,
you.
objection, objection,
objection,
Objection,
objection,
objection, objection.
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
There she is.
Her eyes are very far apart.
Howdy.
Your name and occupation, if you please. Also, why are your eyes so far apart?
Well, that's just how Texans are nowadays. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Very
I think that's the
frog-like.
first time she's called us by name.
It.
Objection, Your Honor. She's fraternizing with the other side.
Just fine. Thanks.
Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
You had every choice.
Yowza!
Aw, don't hurt Lotta.
Name and occupation.
I'd Blair, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this is violence against my fair.
That's fine.
No, what? No, it's not.
Still good.
you
In a
fucking
war-
crazy?
in a war between Germany and Texas, Germany always wins.
Fight. That's fine. Hey,
Is he cutting out for anybody else,
Yeah,
or is
you
that just
cut out a
me?
Yes.
little bit.
hang on.
Technical difficulties. Oh no, he's gone.
No.
Resetting the Ian.
Uh.
Ah,
Okay, how about now?
There he is.
Better.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
You've been whipped again for your failure to comply.
There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools, Texans.
Gee, I wonder
Let
what
me
the
just
word of the
let me
day
just
was.
repeat. My grandpappy fought you back in the day. What in tarnation? I have rights.
Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. Otherwise, I'll whip you like a grandpappy.
That is sitting, just settling more and more, Ian. And,
I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet.
Alright, so fuck up. I'm losing my patience.
I don't understand why you Germans love to pose every time you do anything. My name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Big happy family, okay?
That is the
It's
opposite of
functional.
what we should be in a courtroom,
Yeah, really.
Judge.
mm-hmm.
Especially since one of us is accused of murdering someone.
So anyway, it was totally Maya. I saw her do it.
Fuck! What?
Objection. Wait.
We had something.
She fucking bows and leaves immediately.
There you go, Your Honor. Case closed. Okay, who wants breakfast?
I have photographic evidence that Maya did it. Case closed. Bye.
Oh
would be
my
actually
god, I'm going to
bad.
die.
Hang on.
I
Only
don't
the
know
doc
why.
and
I don't know why she would have been the first witness to come in if she had photographic evidence.
I also got photographic evidence that the defense lawyer is a weenie.
Hey!
Exhibit B.
True that.
Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear the gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around like she had just won the Cowboy Derby. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room.
You know Phoenix's name. Why did you call him Mr. Lawyer?
That's a term of
technically his
endearment.
title, yeah.
And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place?
Reckon course.
Reckon course?
Excuse me?
Big fucking
Reckon
excuse me.
course. It's short for, you reckon? Of course I did. Ah!
9. Does it look like I care about your little colloquialisms? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court.
The moment of truth. What will be in that picture?
All right.
That's the
Don't
exact shit you saw, Phoenix.
don't go getting your bratwurst in a twist.
Yeah.
Hamburger, Big Mac Whopper.
I know Phoenix is the defense lawyer in this situation, but he's also a witness. Like what the fuck?
Let's see here. Here's the picture.
I'd like to testify.
There you go.
Oh, I get it now. Von Karmer's literally an attack lawyer in this case.
Well, that's probably no good.
Why is she on that side? Wasn't she on the
I thought,
other side?
honestly, I thought she was on the other side of the room now. Think about it.
Wasn't she also unconscious?
No, she was awake.
No, she was like dazed and talking.
And she said that she
about-
killed the man.
Yeah.
She said it with her own words. She said,
said it with a
I
gun.
killed the man.
I do declare.
I do declare.
It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in the room.
He's not practicing good gun safety. Fingers on
No.
the trigger. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? For your spanking?
I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination.
Really?
Just watch me.
Oh boy.
All right, Lotta.
Only the doc
Hold
and the defendant.
Stop what you're saying right now.
Why is everyone after me
Was it
today?
really only those two that went in?
Phoenix, you know
Jackson.
that.
What are you blabbering about? You was there too, were you not? Cough. Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them?
Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room.
Why don't you call yourself as a
Way to
witness?
become a witness.
Yeah.
And we can't have the defense testifying against its own client.
But I am a witness, Your Honor.
Anyway, folks, only two of them went into the channeling chamber. You hear?
But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue.
Okay.
We're
Hold
waiting
it.
outside.
Was it really a gunshot? God damn it, Phoenix.
Objection.
Phoenix.
You insane? You must have heard as well. I'm not gonna lie, like, she's actually making really good points here. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot?
Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot.
I thought I was the witness
Sorry,
here.
whose testimony is this?
Why are we here listening to the defense testify?
And the world becomes just a little crueler.
I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. Back in Texas. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now
Texas, huh?
this is where the story heats up.
Hold it.
Mr. Lawyer.
So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Oh my god, Phoenix. Oh my god!
Yeah, let me
He's
describe it in
clarifying it
detail.
for the court record.
Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then?
This is a never-ending cycle.
Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition?
The Inquisition.
No need for
Inquisition.
apologizing.
Begin.
The Inquisition.
That was great. You're a real man.
Inquisition.
Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see.
The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign.
He's making fun of you. Just
And what did you see when you broke in?
So this is kind of a dual, a dual testimony.
What's
Hold it.
that, Mr. Wright? You kicked the door in? That sounds awesome!
Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey?
I'm sure.
Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony.
She's just like, yeah, whatever.
Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time.
I have a photo. What you getting at?
Remember what you said when we broke into the room. See, this is.
Oh my
this is-
god, a dead body.
Yeah, this kind of
She's like
contradicts.
over there.
He's all the way over. Wait a minute.
Click.
Wait, yeah, then why isn't Phoenix in that photo?
That's a good question.
Times like this, a pervert is snapping up scoops. But anyway, what's going on here? That gal, is she Maya?
Maybe they were standing next to each other?
When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct?
Well, you see.
Rebel. Rebel.
My
Some
eyes are
shoes
so
on.
far apart that it's kind of hard to triangulate onto one position.
Sorry, you were here to present accurate testimony.
It
This
was,
is something you could order.
sorry, Judge, it wouldn't be my first time presenting accurate testimonies. Sorry.
Good.
Oh
This
my
shifts
god, I'm
things
going
back
to
my
die.
side.
Oh, defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Perhaps you should try the Celtic Guardian next time. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber.
When they entered.
Yes, compared to when they exit. One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it was Maya that went in.
Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey.
Nope.
Yes, this doesn't. That picture directly contrasts with what we saw. So I don't know. Never mind. Exactly.
Rats. And I'm trapped like one again. Big old stupid rats.
I swear.
Hold it. Stop swearing. This is a court of law. Are you absolutely certain of that?
Sure I am. But that old witch chases out of the room, so...
Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey?
There was no one else in there, and you know it.
The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black.
There were
Was there
candles.
really no one else in there? What about behind... Under the floorboards! Behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there?
Rick Given.
What in tarnation?
Don't you go quoting me. Rick Given, you know, you reckon? That's a given.
That's
It's
not...
too confusing.
that's
Paula,
not-
translate. You're from Texas.
I'm not that well versed.
Dividends.
Yeah.
Paula, back to the case.
Guns.
Guns.
And the victim was killed with a gun, Your Honor. Case closed.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It was Texas. Texas was the murderer.
My God, he's done it.
It took me I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart.
Well, what? You got a problem?
Wreck given. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty in understanding you. You're just saying such ridiculous things as wreck given. Ah!
Then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you?
Just as I thought, there's nothing wrong with her testimony. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
You just
Fuck.
understand her.
You know, it seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony.
Shit, fuck.
At the time of the crime, only two people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. It's also weird how the names end both with EY.
The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture.
Thank you.
I was perusing the photo to see if there was any other, hiding things.
Nice.
However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
What am I going to do? If I just let this go.
What does it look like, Mr. Wright? You look as though you have something to say. You got something to say to me, punk?
If I make one wrong move, I'm going
I'll
to have
kill
to judge
you.
against me.
I'll
Is there
kick
anything
your
I can
ass.
present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo?
Oh.
The height.
Yeah.
But it's Maya as Mia.
It's Maya as the nurse.
Your Honor.
Oh.
Mr. Wright?
It is possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant.
Do you know what you're proposing?
Yeah, that's just plain fool's talk.
Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great.
Not Mr. Wright. Please show the court some proof. Proof to this court that the person in this photo is not Maya Fey.
Like Lotta Hart. What?
So I don't think I can present Maya because it doesn't give like heights.
Yeah, would it be the nurse?
Von Karma's only 18. Jeez.
Oh God, I've made some questionable comments last time.
Oh, don't worry. I'm now marriageable age, Phoenix, right? You're, what are you, like 20?
23, I think.
5 years, not that big. Make me your little butterfly.
You don't have a Phoenix profile?
It could be as simple as the nurse.
Wait,
Yeah.
maybe present like the aunt.
I don't think we should
She
present
could've
her because like the
been-
judge is just gonna say, "Yo, she's dead." You know what? Try it.
Wait,
Save
wait.
scum.
What was that, Gabby?
Because you know you can take on different shapes when you're channeling. So maybe the ant like took on Maya's shape.
Ooh.
Didn't Von
Big
Karma
brain.
already say that?
Did she?
Right.
Well,
she did
Not
say.
reference to the ant, but
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so I don't think it's the ant as of right now because we know that it was the nurse that she was channeling. Like.
All right, but what I'm saying is, if she's using that logic to say, "Oh, but Maya shapeshifted," we could also use that logic to use her ant.
True. Very true.
That also might be big. Knowing this game, like, I could see
big
that
brain.
being the solution.
Yeah.
That we would find out in like some
3.5
time,
hours.
But because we figured it out too soon, it'll be like.
Yeah, we have a tendency to big brain this a lot. What am I, died in a car accident 1 year ago. That like the nurse doesn't give well.
Well, no, because
Hmm.
can we click on Von Karma? Because she literally gave the testimony that she would be taller because she was channeling.
Mm-hmm.
Prove to this court that the person. Okay. True. Right. Yeah, and like.
Can we also take, if we want to present that, that's good. Can we also take a look at the picture again and see if we can just find something?
Yeah. Okay. Check.
The mirror.
Ah, yes. If only the mirror actually worked. It doesn't look like anything in this picture. Doesn't look like anything in this picture is out of the ordinary. As of right now.
Except that she's totally on the wrong side of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where we assume she was.
I think it does have to be a profile though. I think it's either the nurse or Von Karma, as you said. I think ultimately Morgan Fay is not to be trusted in some capacity.
I don't trust it.
But I don't think I don't think it's quite at this moment.
I don't think it's yet.
I'm leaning towards presenting the nurse.
I think so too.
Yes.
Take that.
Oh, music stopped.
Smack.
Yeah.
Here's your proof.
Reaction.
Is there a problem?
This is damaging to my case. Oh no. I thought I would work on my inflections.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Just wondering what an objection with a twist of "you're wrong" sounds like.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry, but I don't follow your logic.
God damn it.
God damn it, Bobby.
Guess I wasn't
That
showing
boy
enough
is not right.
confidence.
Guess
Hey, yo,
wasn't
give
showing
up.
enough.
Present the ant. I mean, okay, we'll try. We'll try. We'll do it. We got nothing to lose. We saved scummed. Avidance. Smack. Damn it.
Yeah.
No objection.
Man.
That's the words I spoke. There you go.
Man.
We gotta go more simple.
We have to smooth our brains out a little bit.
So here's a question: why not try showing the normal picture of Maya, just to find out?
Yeah.
I'm not
No.
Like, here's your proof.
Well, shit. Alright, I'm gonna...
Big brain.
Yikes.
Big
Yikes.
brain, I was taking a brain. All up on the Saturday night.
Alright, we're gonna see if we give up. I don't know if this is the answer, but it has been the answer before.
Yes.
Give up.
Well, Mr. Wright?
This is gonna
We
game
need
over.
more evidence.
This is gonna game over us. Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Well...
See now.
That must be the right answer.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it was quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible.
Yep.
Well...
I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Just like Saburger.
Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established his defendant's guilt, further questioning wouldn't be needed.
Well, what about the defense? No questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. Oh no! No! The defense.
The defense.
Maya's gonna cry out.
Oh my god.
You lose.
Oh my gosh. Was this actually the right option, is to give up?
Yes,
God.
yes, it is.
Phoenix! You can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets.
That's not helping me right now.
It definitely doesn't feel right.
You wouldn't know this because you didn't read it!
Oh,
God.
I hate this. I hate this.
I
Way
guess I read
worse.
it
This is
in
discomforting.
time, you
This is
say?
the cursed image.
This is way worse.
Oh my
I
god.
hate-
Like the last
No.
one.
This, I don't feel good about this, Phoenix.
This is
I
weird.
think I made a mistake.
This is not okay.
This is...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree with you on this one. I think I made a mistake.
Did anyone else watch that 8-year-old child transform into like a 30-something-year-old woman?
Hey,
Don't like
late
that.
20s, I think.
This is just like that CEO and that squirt thing.
How old am I?
They're like magic.
Well, now you're dead, so you're ageless.
We're not talking
Well,
about
yes,
that
but,
guy
you
right
know.
now.
Mia Fey, age. Yeah,
Question
okay,
mark.
27. Yeah, late
What's-
20s.
27, jeez.
You... But... Pearls?
Oh, that's why she's channeling Pearl.
Her clothes are a bit small.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go.
What the fuck is going on? But how? She's already taken away every advantage.
Oh.
The advantage is still in your hand.
You mean the key?
Yes, the key.
I think we should lose this
Carefully.
point.
Who let you in this
Carefully,
room?
one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber.
Does,
Do you remember what
does
you
no
told
one-
me yesterday?
Does no one else see this?
This is actually... Your Honor, I call bullshit. This is a clear violation. They're using the paranormal activity argument.
Can we also question the fact that there is an 8-year-old in the defendant's stand?
Yeah, he has custody today. Just go with that.
Bring your daughter to work today.
Wait, so she took 2 photos. We only ever saw 1.
Yeah, we'll get the
She's
second
saying-
one in like 3.5 hours of gameplay.
You see, there's one final piece to this puzzle. Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I want to see her cry. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully.
You're also not telling me the full truth.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with that later.
Phoenix is dumb. You need to just tell him. Ah, yes, ask her this question.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Does no one else actually see this? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's just like a figment of
Hold
imagination.
it. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my god.
That was quick.
That's the first time I've heard him say that.
Hey, Mike.
I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended.
Hit him with the whip.
It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. You
What?
dumb bitch. Why would you do this?
Why would you do that?
You know what? Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless.
We've already
And-
disproven that theory.
So fuck up, I'm speaking. And what better times than this for you to see that?
Too proud. You foiled yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
I have someplace I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it.
I'll allow you into the dungeon later.
Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about now?
Please tell us once more. What happened when you burst into the channeling chamber?
I guess I can talk about that one time I found a groundhog in my backyard. Oh, okay, you got it.
No,
See?
talk about the groundhog.
You got through the judge somehow, right?
I don't think
Literally
we
Von
did.
Karma.
Actually,
it was literally fun.
It was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. What in the
Anything for
gosh
you, my
dang
beautiful
heck?
butterfly.
This is really weird.
This is really weird.
It looks like Lotta's just looking over like, is anyone else noticing that woman? When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, being a
Yet you are a
paranormal photographer.
photographer.
I know what I am. I gotta pay the bills somehow, but still, I managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Much
Yes.
like she took a shot at the victim.
The other fucking picture that you have
Nothing sounds
withheld
different from before.
from the court. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat.
No, you.
Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm waiting. She really is a dominatrix in the truest sense of the word.
Hold it. Cease your speaking. So what did she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
Almost, you say?
Almost.
A different person?
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. We already have made that point abundantly clear.
Yeah, this is true.
Uh-huh.
Well then, Miss Hart, do you happen to see anything else?
Hold
I'm
it.
scared.
Hold
Dead
it.
bodies.
Stop your talking. Stop it. But perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all.
Nani?
Gasp.
Eh? Oh, well, I reckon that's possible.
No.
Objection. If the body inside that room was that not of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Phoenix, right?
I plead the fifth. Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow!
9. Foolish fool spotting foolish foolishness just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you.
He's right at this point.
If that was the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. Look at my little muscles. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Sorry, Maya.
Are y'all done here? Can I continue?
Thank you, Lotta.
No.
Anyway, so
Hold
I found
it.
that groundhog.
Even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer.
It's like the third career change.
That's why I'm getting out of this here business.
She's gonna have a new
Oh my
career every
God.
single time.
Surprise, surprise.
This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
Why photographer? I don't think it's working out for you.
Lotta, just go back to school.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Ah!
Mr. Phoenix, right? Would it kill you to stay on top for a change?
Yes.
Actually, physically, I will die.
I will die.
Mr. Right?
This is a sacrifice I must make.
Tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1.
Love Phoenix.
Yeah.
I still managed to.
Shut up, you weenie.
I still managed to grab
Hold
that
it!
groundhog by the neck.
Stop! 2, right? 2 groundhogs?
2 groundhogs. Yep. 2 what? What?
2 shots.
There we go.
You took 2 shots. Oh my god, it took this long.
I took this long.
Good lord.
One has been submitted.
Just spared yourself some whipping if you had just gone to that one.
Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding from the court? Which
Rabble,
is also
rabble.
a crime.
Rabble, again.
No, no, no. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it.
Listen to Von Karma.
That immediately throws this case out.
What?
Objection.
Von
Oh,
Karma!
witness tampering.
No one's ever done that before.
Rebel.
Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence?
Now she's gonna say it's not critical.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing
Edward did
evidence
this.
like this. You're as bad as your father. And as
Edward
my
did-
boyfriend.
Front fight.
He
Confront
literally
her.
was the only reason we
Confront
continue
her.
with the line of
Your
questioning.
Honor! The defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karp be held in contempt of court.
Me in contempt of the court? You can't be serious.
But you hid
I am
evidence from the court on purpose. That's
circumstantial.
That's not fair.
Good job, Phoenix.
Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school kid?
I was so angry I lost my composure.
Who's talking?
Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
Would you care to explain the 8-year-old becoming a 35-year-old woman? No? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all.
Is it of the floor?
How could you think?
The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second?
But not exactly the same!
I mean, it's just so much
bitch.
more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence.
More trouble than it's worth. How could you say that?
If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Wow. You will
Well,
be
you
your
can
own downfall.
piss up a rope and you can throw it on your shoe.
How can you possibly
Perfect.
tell me that is more or less the same as the previous photo?
Lotta, what
There's
were
too
you?
much booba and therefore distracting.
Are you
Yeah.
Slow down.
Oh, it's really
Lotta,
aiming the camera
Lotta, you
somewhere.
trying to tell us something? You've
Why
got,
would you?
you've
Why
got
would
quite
you
the
hide
aim.
this critical critical evidence?
What
Okay.
is this picture?
I see a lot of plot development here. It's obviously the second picture. The witness talks that there it's a crime.
Did the judge just say there's a lot of boob in this picture?
How long not in the Gangas?
It's a bit off center, but that's what you get with the nervous amateur. You could see the booba hooba la hunga la
No,
hunga.
that was really center on that part.
Now, I think the important point here is the person in this picture and their boobies. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
And that's Dr. Gray in a full Yamcha position.
Rebel.
What is the meaning of this?
That is full Yamcha.
It is.
I think Yamcha was more fetal, but that's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey?
Drop the issue.
Drop it.
Not the issue, man. Don't worry
The
about it.
judge, listen, the judge thinks it's not Maya. The judge is an idiot. Just
Your
drop
Honor.
it.
As you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance.
There is
Like the
only
movies.
one conclusion that can be drawn. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Rabble.
Mike.
Did
Don't
I
worry.
come through?
No.
No.
Oh.
Order! Order! Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it.
You're too soft.
Huh?
You're softer than Ed Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix.
You're 10
Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face.
You poor Phoenix. I'm going to look beautiful on our wedding day. I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. I would like you to notice the boob.
Who took this photo?
This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitors room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and his defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit.
Why would Phoenix not notice there was a photographer right under his arms?
Oh, hey, Lotta.
Hey,
It's a little gap. Take pictures.
isn't this a totally different person?
Oh, wow. She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
Rabble.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Literally before your eyes.
Seriously.
Right there.
That's-
The
I was about to-
8-year-old.
I was about to say, is this like the first time that we're bringing like this outside of like the spirit channeling to court as like as like a focus point?
Outside of
No,
it
this-
actually
we did this
happening before
before.
everyone.
Like Maya's transformed to the courtroom like what, twice now?
Yeah,
This is
but
the
has
third
it?
time?
But has that point been significant to the
No.
case at
No.
hand?
It is
Never
not.
before.
It is only given you a reason to keep going.
Oh, God damn it.
It's
All
never
right.
been acknowledged by anyone. It's just like, oh hey, that's Mia, but with Maya's haircut and clothing.
Yeah. When Maya is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling.
Rabble. Rabble.
Miss Von Karma, a word, if I may.
No, I'm not
Wow,
speaking as a
speak
spirit
to a
detective.
child.
Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that picture can't be submitted as evidence.
Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But when does that stop me? But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place.
What is she?
From the moment I showed the picture to the court, this picture became all mine. What? After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind of the big boop hungala hungers.
I don't even
He'll
know
never
a single
forget.
witty line.
A single titty line.
It looks like we've been
Still illegal.
had.
Illegal, yeah.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey?
I have a photo.
I think I have to.
You kind of have to.
Yeah.
Bucko.
Getting down to the wire.
Your Honor.
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
Oh, we're risking
Where's
2
the
bars
bullet
here.
hole in the robe sleeve?
A contradiction?
So you think you spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep.
There's no bullet hole in the sleeve.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, no
there is in
bullet hole in the
fact
sleeve.
no bullet
Yeah.
hole
The boobas.
in the sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the booba.
You were actually too distracted by the titty to notice. Well done, Mike, for looking past.
Please-
Yeah, thank you.
Please direct your attention here.
I just want to pause and say that of all people, I would have expected to have been distracted by Booba. It would have been Mike.
I was
Well,
distracted
by
by
like
Booba,
disappointment, Tone Man.
but I also had a moment of stoner clarity.
There you are.
Well done.
Oh, it's also my turn to speak.
To the sleeve?
There's a window to the wall.
There isn't anything odd about it.
Exactly.
Exactly the point.
Come on, Judge. You can
And
do
that
it.
is
Use your brain
exactly
power.
what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing.
Would be that? Ah! Mein Gott!
There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Rabble.
Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence?
This
I'll have you
entire
killed.
this entire case should be thrown out just by that. You
Seriously.
ignoramus.
You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
Alright. This
The
should do
death
some major
penalty, if
damage to our
I can do
argument.
Don't celebrate yet.
You like to bring down the mood, don't you?
Well, take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. You
Also, she's 20-some, what did we say, 27, 28, and in an 8-year-old's body.
Yeah.
It's still weird.
It is still strange.
You know, I also agree.
She's got that
But
condescending
sometimes-
grin plastered all over her face again.
You cool, Phoenix. I'm looking forward to our time together later.
So
Tish,
I
tish.
have dinner with Edgeworth.
No, you don't. He's not in this game. It's just me now.
Damn it.
Call me Monica.
Damn it.
Tisk, tisk, jumping the gun again, I see your honor. A little premature, aren't we, at your age? I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
Do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools stamped the precinct there hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
See,
your logic is flawed to all hell. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything.
But you can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think?
Your Honor, you need not worry. If you want such a penalty, I'll personally make sure that the detective gets what's coming. By smacking him in the pee-pee. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion.
Oh, please. Poor Gumshoe.
I can't even bowl ramen noodles anymore.
in any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by the strange twist of events.
Yes.
Judge is confused.
This
Could
is your
have just stopped
Phoenix.
there.
Load all you've got into this one shot, all right?
Strike him now.
Watch this, Maya. All right, it's like the fucking Hades shield, where you just load your cast to it, dude. It's just like one big ass fucking blast. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. This is save scum time. Yikes.
Oh yeah.
This is this is real save scum time.
Okay,
I might even
down
go
the
into
left.
into like save file 4 just in case. This picture is a fake. The bullet hole was made later, or the shooter is someone else.
The shooter is someone else.
Yeah.
But the obvious answer is the bullet hole was made later.
Right, but then it doesn't make sense. Like, if the shooter's someone else, why would this girl like shoot her own sleeve? Like, what's the point? Homeboy's already dead over there.
Yeah.
Unless she sees someone else over there and then shoots through the sleeve and hits the thing in the background.
You'd also theoretically be able to compare the blood splatter on both sets of garments and notice differences. But
The
that's a little
shooter
bit too in-depth for this game.
is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether.
What? What?
Rabble.
This is bullshit, Your Honor. I just...
If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Ah!
Ow!
The defense's argument is a complete mess.
A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please, enlighten us.
Hey, witness.
What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor?
That's for being from Texas. Be quiet, you. I'm asking the questions.
We won the war.
Fuck. You was the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room.
Well, you know.
If you are lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see.
And a death threat in court.
Yeah.
Look, I can't. I don't think I can. You're looking mighty scary. So why don't we say you? Why? I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest.
See, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is this 35-year-old woman? The fuck?
Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Crazy Rolini.
Yes.
Why?
But the person in this picture is not the defendant. And then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer me, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix, right?
I can't believe that even me is calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just wait till it's us alone later. Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around?
picture turn around?
That's right.
Turned itself around.
Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective.
Like a
turnabout.
Like a turnabout. Like every case in this entire franchise is called turnabout whatever.
She stepped forward and used her momentum to turn.
Okay.
Where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see.
Wait a minute. Turn around the graph. What's on the back?
Turn the picture upside down.
What if before we broke in,
of a mime.
the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true.
Mr. Red, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... I almost pressed A on the first option.
A third person. Wait, before we forced in a third person to enter. Maybe that, I think honestly that might be it.
You might want to just save it real quick, because...
Something I can't explain yet.
Honestly, knowing this game,
It
it sounds
might
like a viable
also,
option.
yeah, because we're probably at the end of today's trial.
Yeah.
Probably.
A third person... Okay. A third person had entered it. Sounds... almost correct?
I think it's something I can't explain yet. I
Yeah.
think we've reached the
And
end
left
of
the room doesn't work because we found her in there.
I'm sorry, but I simply can't.
You see?
Yeah,
And the reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation. That's why.
Well, shit.
Whoops.
Mike, you're not coming
Failure.
through.
As I thought, another big waste of this court's time.
Phoenix, you can't just give up like that!
Watch
But
me.
Mia...
Hang up. And we did already.
One more time! There has to be an explanation!
Oh my god.
I'm already perfect, so of course my conclusions are also perfect.
Alright, Phoenix, calm down and let's try this one more time. What if before we broke in, the third person was already...
What if it's
Gives you a second chance.
Wow. I had left the room.
Alright.
Well, why can't we pick one or the other?
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
The game literally
Again.
doesn't let you game over.
Well done.
A third person has entered it. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I do. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place.
I get me ordered in the city.
No,
Go read the letter, it might be.
Oh wait, is it the key?
No, it might. Well, no, because that's the key we use to unlock people's hearts. Is it the
No,
photo?
that's the Magadama.
Oh.
the Magadama.
This is the key for the door that Pearl was holding.
Yeah, but no one else knows what that is, and we're not fully sure.
Are we about to frame an 8-year-old child?
Yes.
God, I hope not.
I mean, she can also channel people.
Someone else was in the room. I think... I don't think that's gonna work. Get a load of this!
Nope.
We died.
Oh, nope.
I've already seen
Goodbye.
it.
Thank you.
And
Don't you see, Your Honor?
No. I don't think you actually see what you're doing.
I think it is the court that should be sighing at you, Mr. Wright.
Gosh, that's dumb. Again? I would like to present some evidence. What?
Get Ernie badge.
What?
What? Look at the pictures again.
I don't know.
Wait, what? Look at that first picture again.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought I saw something in like the back right. That was like a false
behind-
doorway, but I think I was just seeing something. Yeah. I think like.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I looked up the guide.
Oh, okay.
We picked the wrong option.
Hmm.
We picked the wrong option. We have to say Maya left of the room.
So the dumbest one is the correct answer.
And then we present the key.
Ah.
All right.
I feel better now.
Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this.
Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly. Foolish dream.
Today's episode is brought to you by the word fool.
Hey kids, can you spell the word fool?
And foolishly.
F-E-W-L?
Fuel.
Sorry, it's not the Wordle. I don't know how to spell it.
Sorry, it doesn't have 5 letters, therefore it is not
It's
used
too
for
short.
Wordle, therefore it is useless to me.
You can't use it in Scramble, unfortunately.
Fool
Maya
is a
Fey was
word.
being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. Morgan Le Fay in this case. Oh yeah, Morgan Le Fay, the evil bitch.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
god. Oh, duh. Of course she's fucking
Yeah.
evil.
Dick on King Arthur. Which means that Pearl is actually Mordred and the evil villain all.
So
the
it's like
chances
a.
of-
Wait, does that mean that Pearl is actually Maya's half sibling?
They're cousins.
Possible.
They're cousins so far as we know.
They're
King
cousins.
Arthur logic, though.
Listen, her mother is a witch. Alright, we're gonna figure it out. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Damn.
That's just mean.
See some evidence.
Evidence.
Evidentiae.
Here. Miss Hart, do you remember this key?
Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
As far as we know.
As far
The
as we know,
kind, you
indeed.
say?
Huh, surprise fish. Wait, Mr. Phoenix right?
Yes. It looks like she's catching up.
I'm afraid to ask, but... Are you still single, want to go out after this? What is that key currently in your possession?
Huh? Do you...
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick. How come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl.
Who's not here right now.
Crazy.
He's now a 40-year-old.
And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's hearsay.
That's preposterous.
You're preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
Nein, start saying my little horse.
And so, everyone went
so,
home.
everyone got burgers.
It seems we have come to an impasse. Pictures clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant.
Judge, we've been here.
Furthermore,
Judge, you can do
as
it.
proof, this key has been submitted as evidence.
As evidence.
Miss Von Karma?
How can this be?
At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible.
My perfect case. How is this a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Right, we still have 2 more days.
I am a prodigy. I've never lost a case.
Until today.
And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you.
Yeah, you're
Unless
right.
you take me out to dinner afterwards. In that case, I'm totally willing to do it.
Yeah, you won't lose it today, but tomorrow.
After dinner?
What about a brunch on Sunday?
Ooh,
I don't care what I have to do. Wink. I will get my guilty verdict.
Uh-huh.
Guilty.
Enough. If you want to continue, do so in the lobby.
Don't get out in the lobby.
We'll reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Brunch it is.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
How risque. Strip. June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. The narrator is now German.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
Yes. I felt I had no choice.
This is uncomfortable.
Great going, Pearly! I knew you were special, Nick. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick. I know you're trying really hard and all, but...
What are you trying to say?
I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
And I don't think that a third person could have gotten into the room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance.
Yeah, I'm counting on you.
I'm sure you are.
Oh, I envy the two of you.
You are 8.
Oh, by the way, Nick. Do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Absolutely not.
Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets?
I don't have money. Tick cat?
Poor thing. She probably doesn't even know what pizza is.
He ran here, remember?
So sheltered.
So she has ninja speed.
Continue.
To be continued.
Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blumenlied.
We sure did it.
Good work today, everyone.
Guys.
We sure did it. And it is only going to get more smooth-brained from here.
This case is dumb.
What did we accomplish exactly?
We avoided having to give up by giving up.
I see.
You avoid giving up by giving up.
You couldn't give up twice because that was wrong.
True.
And we still got another investigation and trial day.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I just looked at the... I looked at I didn't look at the end of the case to see what happens, but I looked to see what the next case is, and oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
The dumbest case, Dan.
Oh no.
The actual dumbest case.
The guide, the guide itself says that it is the weakest in the trilogy.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I can't
like
wait.
it's actually a very fun case if you can shut your brain off. The characters both push it to amazing and hold it back to be the stupidest fucking thing.
Turnabout, Big Top.
Yes.
Oh no, the circus.
Oh no.
Yet again, I don't want to spoil anything whatsoever. We're gonna go into this one hard.
I've seen the most memes about.
Yeah, I'm just looking at character images here, and I think we're gonna have a blast with the voices.
Oh, absolutely.
We just have to add the fun to it with the absurdity.
Oh yes. Actually, I will ask this. I will ask this off stream. Anyway, bye everybody. We'll see you in a week.
Bye.
Bye. Friend.